All right, what's going on, guys? Let's do a quick T&T video about Prime's T&T, and maybe a little bit of an update of where I'm at right now. So, T&T stands for Truck and Training, or no, sorry about that. It stands for Trainer and Trainee. It's basically 50,000 miles before you can get into your own truck. So it all depends on your loads, and how many miles you run per day per week will depend on when you get your own vehicle. My T&T, I was just trying to fix the lighting. It's super bright out. But my T&T trainer happened to be my PSD trainer. So sometimes that works out, sometimes that doesn't. You have some trainers are just for PSD, some trainers are just for T&T, and then some trainers do both. So it just depends. But yeah, mine happened to be, my PSD trainer happened to be my T&T trainer. His name's Fernando. He's super cool, super chill. He's not much older than me, but yeah, he's a little bit older than me. But he's a real cool guy. So, shout out to Fernando. Thanks for training me. So during T&T, basically you're gonna learn everything you need to know to run a truck. Your T&T trainer is gonna help you learn how to use the Qualcomm, how to navigate, how to deal with customers, how to deal with your fleet managers, and all that stuff that goes along with being in your own vehicle. So that's how that works. You also are going to do 50,000 miles, like I've said before. The 50,000 miles is the truck. It's you and your trainer's miles on the daily combined. It's not just your miles. So for example, if I run 500 miles on my shift and my trainer runs 500 miles on his shift, I'll get 1,000 miles towards my T&T and not just 500 miles. So that's why the miles will go by pretty quick. It depends on your loads. It depends on how much you can drive as a trainee, and then obviously it depends on how much your trainer wants to drive. I know there's horror stories out there where people don't get along with their trainers, or the trainers don't get along with their trainees. That's why it's super important for you to take, when you first get to Prime during orientation, to take their algorithm section. I can't say that word. Section on the computer-based training pretty serious. It's because their whole little computer thing that you do gets you matched up best with the best trainer that they think you guys will get along. So you're in small quarters, like I've said before. It's like almost like a prison cell. You know what I mean? It's not very big, so you want to get along with your trainer as best as possible. You are going into your trainer's truck, so you do have to remember that it's his truck, his rules. Just follow him. Yes sir, no sir. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. And then just communicate with your trainer. If he's doing something you don't like, and maybe you could talk to him, that might help. So anyways, back to the T&T portion of it. It's 50,000 miles. You learn a lot, take everything in, soak it in, and then you get your own truck after 50,000 miles. Now I've heard that if you have too many, what are they called? They're basically like alerts. Like if you brake too hard, or if you follow too closely, or if you swerved. Prime has a name for them. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll put it in the description below what they're called once I can remember. But if you get too many of those, they can add more miles to your training. So remember, when you're driving these things, be as safe as possible. Be very safe, should I say. You're a commercial driver. You're a professional driver now that you have a CDL. Yeah. So that's basically how T&T works. Prime's rule is that you sleep on the bottom bunk anytime the truck is moving. So you will have to sleep in your trainer's bed. Bring an extra sheet and blanket. Throw over his blankets and sheets that he has or she has. That way you're not, sleeping on that person's bedding. So bring your own pillows. Bring all your own stuff. Be prepared to sleep while the truck is moving, and just be courteous, I guess, to your trainer's stuff as well. Example is last night we both actually slept at the same time because the load wasn't due until 5 in the morning. So we stayed at behind a Home Depot / Planet Fitness, about an hour away, and so I just slept on the top bunk and he slept on his bed, obviously. So that's how that works. There's a lot of things that go into T&T, more than just driving and sleeping, more than just learning how to use the Qualcomm and the navigation and everything. And I'm going to make a lot more videos on T&T and my experiences. But this is just a quick video about my first impression on T&T, and how it's going for me so far. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like watching my videos. If you do, subscribe, like, comment. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. I really appreciate everyone's subscribing so far. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I think it's pretty cool that people want to watch me in my journey of trucking. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate your time today. And keep a lookout for all future videos. Later.